I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Materials, eh?
I espy a hobgoblin!
Flame will accomplish little against this foe. I grant you soaring flame.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I shan't let them harm you.
Tide of battle is like to overwhelm us. We cannot let down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
True enough.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. In relation to that, after we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself. Turn out your pockets! Taking the light.
Regrettably, I am not equipped with the knowledge to guide you on that quest. You shall have to hire a pawn who is.
Strategy never would have occurred to me.
Truly?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment.
I must summon reinforcements. Get my hand up.
Have at thee! I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Turn up!
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. Right you are. Tremendous work!
Once more! I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Battle is best avoided here.
Oi! You're not planning on going in? You're better off turning back. 'Tis a maze, with monsters round every wretched corner. I dare say none could pass through those tunnels and live to tell the tale. Crying shame 'tis.
Very well. I shall return.
I'll save you!
Go where your help is needed.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
magic superstone captivated.
This foe shall fall by my hand. First and foremost, I want to knock it off balance. Prove a much easier target than lying prone.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force?
I can attack. If need be. I will gladly be evaded. That was superb, Arisen!
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does. Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling?
Here we go.
Battle cannot be avoided. It's fight or die.
Understood.
Shan't allow any further harm to come.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. This wound is proof of my negligence!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Might I be of assistance? Allow me.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. How might I be of aid?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
I merely did as Dogma commanded. All things considered, I suspect that is something best left alone.
Indeed, one never can be too cautious.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
He's broken a bone or two.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait, my friend.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
I am ready to attack. Might I be of assistance? Let us not get ahead of ourselves. Battle continues.
Outstanding!
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Dire's blade. Use it well.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
A Cyclops!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks!
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
A good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Wait a moment.
The structure of this place eludes me yet. It is quite confounding.
We mustn't lead the Arisen astray. Let us be mindful of our surroundings.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
execution.
Let us try for the same... result with our... next attack.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Look out! Lashes!
I will protect you.
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Out of the cave at last.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
You have my support.
I shall wait. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
What do you want? I'm in no mood to have my ear torn. My back's afire. I can scarce talk for the pain. Leave an old man be. Mind, I wouldn't say no to some wildflowers, if you happen to have any with you.
Where ought we to go now?
What is it now? Unless you brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was most kind. Right, here goes naught. Ah, that did the trick. Relief at last. I was beginning to fear that I'd be stuck here for the rest of my days. I've a mind to thank you, sir. Would you look in on me at my home? I live nearby. There aren't too many houses out here, so you'll find it soon enough, I expect.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating.
I beg pardon, sir, but...
Forgive me, dear. I forgot to tell you. I asked this good sir to look in on me.
Oh, not this again. How many times have I begged you not to bring strangers into our home?
I know, dear, but this one's a kindly sort. Brought me the wildflowers I needed to make it home when I threw out my back.
'Tis always one reason or another, isn't it? And has it e'er ended well for us? Not once. Mark my words, no one wanders this far out unless they are running from something.
This one's different, I promise you. You've heard tell of the Arisen, have you not? The hero who travels far and wide to track and fell the dragon.
Oh? So this stranger claims to be the Arisen? Believe what you will, but expect no hospitality from me. You may...
You will have to forgive my wife. She has her reasons for being mistrusting, but you... Now let me fetch your reward. Wait here a moment.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
Fie! My back!
Goat stuffer, when will you learn to be more gentle with yourself?
Oh, hold your tongue! All the gentleness in the world won't stop the hurt from coming on when 'twill. It's only gotten worse of late. There's naught for it but to make for the curative spring.
In your state, you'll ne'er reach it. And that's to say nothing of the monsters that haunt the road. They'll be on you in a moment if they see you limping along on your own.
Don't even think on it, my dear. I'd not ask that of you, knowing how crowded places of that ilk make you feel.
But what are we to do? I fear for you, my love.
Fear not. You'll have your reward. You'd be willing to accompany me all that way? You see, my dear, what did I tell you? The Arisen's a goodly sort. I've an eye for people.
Oh, don't be a fool, Gaustuffer. You have barely spoken to this person. What if you are being deceived? Did you think of that?
Come. Surely there are far more clever lies to tell if one's intent is to swindle. I'm not sure I can afford to refuse aid so freely given, my dear.
So be it, then. 'Tis plain your mind's made up.
We'd best be along.
Pray see my husband safely to the encampment. I shall await your return.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Pray see my husband safely...
Saurians, Master!
clear of fire!
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Take care where you place your feet. Sharp ink iron is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
flame.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every day.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit slower?
Well done, Master.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Our master has given us an
Stout on terrorism! I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Do you feel the ground tremble underfoot? 'Tis proof that the volcano is very much awake.
Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
I know precisely when a curative...
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live. See how brave ye are when I catch you.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
Get back here.
Right.
I grant you roaring flame.
Go on. Run.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
A result to be proud of.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then. It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Time for a few sips. That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt lick I can't fix, I always say. Bollocks. I'm all out. Boy there. Come at a fine time. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand. Won't kill you. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss, pure and simple. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. Aye, this is a dream come true. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring.
Well met, sir.
At last! The spring here has been visited since times of elves for its curative properties. I only hope to be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Ooh! It twinges a...
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude. And I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, But I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer-maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith.
Sir Cleuna was the magic archer-maester all along.
Short though our... And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant...
Fancy a gander? I find goods for...
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late as well.
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen... is ever prudent in the application of caution.
I lack information pertinent.
You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with.
I shall not fail you!
Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Complaining? I'll have an early supper. Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford. Spend the day here.
Business has been better, but I shan't complain.
We are hardly familiar with one another.
This is private land. You've no business here.
You there! What are you playing at? Someone cast this knave off my property!
Let my magic grant you a mental boon.
I'm not dreaming, am I?
I'm sure I can handle this. Is a luxury. Quite sure.
There's no hope left, is there? Welcome, welcome. In the market. If you've a taste for it, then I take it. Welcome, welcome. In the market for new liquor. Very well. Return at your leisure, sir. Welcome, welcome. In the market for new liquor, are you? Very well. Return at your leisure.
Everyone stay where you are. We have reason to believe that this establishment is involved in the illicit trade of newt liquor.
What in the world?
You have no right.
It's just another opportunity to improve.
I could die happy.
Want to accept life as its ups and downs.
Suppose that's how life is.
Bringing up the warmth.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Common reward. Frustratingly so.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. Little against this foe.
Let's save our fire magics for another time now. Have my protection.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Truly?
Lay down your arms.
Blood.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
The Arisen has been drenched. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep? Are we to remain here?
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
I am ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance? A place loses its mystique when returned to so often.
Where your overconfidence does not lead to caution.
I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
We would do well to keep our distance. Surely naught good can come of that.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
Battle is best avoided here.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy. You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I can't imagine.
There, Master! Knackers! I will protect you. Who's there?
Dare I say it? We trounced. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I've just had a thought. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Come on, put up a fight.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
Right you are.
Let my fur lie.
My knees have been acting up today. Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Time for a few sips. Well now, if it ain't the current arisen. Faring all right. Have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Aye. Haven't the foggiest. Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or aye. That's the stuff. Thanks for this, cuz. Yeah. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or brilliant. That's kind of ye. I was just craving some more of it. Suppose I could oblige a fellow arisen. What? Hadn't you noticed? That's a bit embarrassing, eh? I'm a former arisen. Mine, one who couldn't fell his dragon. And if there's aught more shameful than that, I've yet to hear of it. In my case, it all came down to a lack of skill. Mayhap I could fell such a beast now, but my dragon's long gone. Brings a tear to your eye, don't it? But don't cry for me, cuz. Just know that you've got my full support. I'll be glad to see ye succeed where I once failed. Only, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Bring your dragon low, and taste glory eternal. Care to join me for a plug or free, cuz? Is that right? Have at it then. I've just remembered. I've got something for ye. Here ye are. Reckon you...
Greeting. Its healing waters draw upon the volcanoes and always a pleasure.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me. What should I get up to today? Admirable work.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by.
What's this I smell? All this quiet makes me come up. I'm not seeing something like that where I'm...
Wonder if there are any rumors.
Tis quiet about. Rascals.
I'll see how far my talents.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
The waters of the hot spring have left us fighting fit. Now we can resume our journey with renewed vigor.
Understood.
You're no soldier, are you? I expect your journey was a long one then. I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
I eagerly await the battles to come.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over. You'll have at least. Always a pleasure. You're no soul. I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head. East. Always a pleasure.
Well done, Arisen.
You're no soul. I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure. It's hard, but you're no soul. I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move. Move much more freely with a lighter pack.
I've weapon. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and... leave. What would... the volcano growing more... active of late as well. Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us use it well.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of... can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
"'Tis done, master. Now a ferry... stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire."
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
What to make of this?
Boy, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
I shan't let you get away.
Well now, but I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us, aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Is our rock not better safe for different foes?
You'd like me to fight alongside you? Just say the word!
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again some— Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm till next time.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnar. Who is he really?
I know not what to say.
Seems my feet always lead me
Still waiting on that report.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
We shall remain here.
Consolid, I've gone and chipped a
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Because if so, that means 'tis no mere creature of legend, but a monster as real as any other. Know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the hero's foe was a Medusa. The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for yourself, sir, seeing as you've witnessed a genuine article.
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermont, bound straight for the archives. Not to be opened.
Another one? What is the director up to? Well, never mind that. Did we get any other deliveries today, perchance?
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you were warned not to use this address for personal correspondences. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you that if word of our activities here was to get out, we could be shut down.
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, enough gossiping. We've work to be getting on with.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Battle? I'll prove my worth.
'Tis good to be reunited.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths. There, Master! Saurians! Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Your aid is appreciated. I will finish this, here and now.
Let me get that.
Who are you? No, I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be. Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly still. I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers, or mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Unsure.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell. Since time, remember, draconic blood flows. You may be pitted against the dragon, yet its fate is yours to share. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force.
though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus cannot be applied to the dragon. It is a being of a higher order, as are ye. Now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled, for that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was Arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it after all. Now that ye have been marked as Arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas a mockery of one perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. The Godsway? Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. But visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.